Hey everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to bring you what should be a relatively short video on these little, I call them cinnamon and sugar shakers that you get at the Dollar Tree. They're a little bit bigger than the salt and pepper shakers, and they've got a whole bunch of holes in the lid. I've taken these two and I've painted them white using my Rust-Oleum Paint Plus Primer. And I am going to decoupage these little napkin bits. This is the little rose pattern that I like so much. I found two small ones that I could do these in, and I got really excited because I knew I had these sugar shakers, or whatever you want to call them. They could be salt and pepper shakers, I suppose. But I knew I had these two that I wanted to decorate. And I just couldn't decide what I wanted to decorate them with. And then I found these two little bits of this napkin, so I decided that's what I'm going to do. So I'm using my Mod Podge. You can buy this Mod Podge at the Dollar Tree in small bottles for $1.25. It is this brand. Whoops, I'm going upside down. It's this brand here, and this is what I use to do all of my decoupaging with. And I'm not using my cellophane. I'm just going over this with my fingers very, very gently. And I am going to brush over the outside of this with a little bit more of the Mod Podge. I don't always do this, and I have different reasons for why I don't do it. One of the main reasons is I feel like sometimes when you paint over the outside, you end up with more wrinkles in your napkin when you do this. These are so small that I'm really not too worried about making it too wrinkly, and it doesn't seem to be doing too bad. It's going on pretty nicely. So it's just such a small area, I'm not having to really go over a large area with the Mod Podge. And I am actually going to paint around this entire jar with the Mod Podge, sort of sealing that paint and giving the entire jar the same look, because if I don't do this, then the image part will be shiny-ish, because this is a matte finish, but if you ask me, it's not real matte. It's not, it still has a shine to it. So since I want this all to look the same, I'm just going around the entire jar with my Mod Podge, including the handles. And so I will get these both on here, and then I will go and dry these very quickly. And I'm going to put that upside down, and then we're going to do this one, and I'm going with the handle in the same direction on both of these. I'm not doing opposite directions. So some people would choose to do them in opposite directions. I'm just doing them in the same direction. So they both will go, the flowers will go in the same direction and everything. Because these are not the kind of flowers that you get that one side's going in one direction and the other side's going in the other direction. They're both going the same way, so I want them to come from the same direction. And I don't know why I'm doing this whole thing right now. I have no idea. Don't ask me. It's an error. It's not a judgment error. It's just an error. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, that's okay. Hopefully I can do this without messing it up. So I'm going to add my roses. I just want to make sure I have them pretty much in the same spot. very gently press that on. And there we go. And then I'll take my Mod Podge and go over that again. And I've got a couple of spots here. Doggone it. I've got that, you know, when I did those ruby red slippers, I used that red glitter. I'm not kidding you. I cannot get rid of it. It's always on something when I'm doing a project. And I've cleaned and I've cleaned and I've cleaned up my area. I've even put a new topper on my table, and it still shows up. I've actually used that glitter on a couple of things since I did those slippers. So yeah, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, so I've got those both on there. Just going across right here with my finger because I see a couple of little wrinkles. Trying very hard not to tear that napkin. That is the last thing I want to do. And through the power of YouTube, I'm going to put you guys on a brief hold, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that we've got that part done, that took all of about 1 minute to get these dry. I'm just going to embellish these a little bit for you, and let's see, what do we want to use? Let's see. This is actually a nice small trim, and I think this will go nicely around the neck of the jar. I'm going to cut off the fraying part here. Hold on to that, and let's see how much of this we need. And we'll cut it off right there at that rose. And this is just like a little rosebud type trim, kind of like the one that I usually use on my projects, only it's thinner and, you know, of course less colorful, but it's still quite pretty, and I really enjoy using it. So I happened to find this at my little local shop here, and I thought I would buy some. And I also made some trim using this. I used some ribbon and some of this to create a trim that is going into some box kits that I'm making. I'm trying to make some of my own little items to put in those, and so I thought, hey, it might be fun to make some of my own trim and see if it catches on. So that's what I did. I made some trim myself, and I think it actually came out quite pretty. Maybe if I get a minute here, I will show you guys what I made. And I'm working on those boxes now, putting them together. And I'm hoping, what I'm going to do, you guys, I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to show you guys what I've been up to and some of the projects I've been working on that I have not done videos on. And things that are coming up in my Etsy store for the holidays and so forth, and crafting kits, and my kits will be mostly made for doing like junk journals and things like that. It'll be laces and trims and things like that, and a little bit of bling, and images, a few images, things like that. So I think they'll be fun little kits for you guys to use in your crafting. And then they will also come with a beautiful box, which if you guys watched my video recently, I did a box. So that's what they look like so far. I did a box. Well, it may not have come out yet. I don't know. I don't know which video is going to come out first, this one or that one. Anyway, I did a box, and I've got 3 boxes that I've been working on. I'm thinking about taking this and tying it around, kind of underneath that, to have it kind of hanging down. Isn't that cute? I just cut this piece. I had this piece. It came from a piece of some Happy Mail, and it was tied around something in the Happy Mail. But I liked it so much, and I wish I had more. I think it was Happy Mail that my friend Carol Nixon sent me, and I love it so much. But I had this one little piece. That's all there was, and so I just cut it in half. And I thought, you know what? Those would be pretty on these little shakers. And then I think I'm going to take, these are some flowers that I got from my friend Sherry, and these were red ones, and I spray painted them white, just so they'd be neutral to use. I had spray painted several of them actually, and I'm going to see if maybe these would be good to add in a couple of spots on these. I thought they would be cool. And they're made like of resin or something. They're not fabric or paper or anything. So I thought, okay, these might be good for the jars because they're a hard substance. And I'm thinking of these jars maybe as ornaments, like Christmas tree ornaments or something. I think they'd be cute. Now, doing that and saying that, I could use some of my paper flowers to decorate them with, and those would be pretty. Reaching into my jar over here where I've got some more of my little flowers. And these are just always so pretty. These are my flowers that I get from Kiki's sale. And I think that we are going to make these as ornaments. And let's see what I do with the rest of them. And that way, these are something you can hang on the Christmas tree, or you could put them, you know, you don't have to use them as an ornament because of the colors in them. It's not going to be Christmas colors. You could put them on a cool box shelf or something, or a floating shelf in your kitchen where they would look really, really nice. So personally, I would probably set them in my kitchen somewhere because I think they're super pretty. And I like stuff like this in my kitchen. And I'm going off camera. Sorry about that, you guys. So let's see. So I think I'm going to go, maybe I should go in this corner and then in this corner. Do I want to use these as maybe the hanging thing? The hanging thingy? Or I could take, what I could do is I could take some of this push it through. Oops, I lost it. Let's see if I can push it through the hole here. Just enough so that I can get a hold of it. Put it through that one. Let's see, how is this going to end up when I screw it on? Just so that I know which one to tie to. So we're going to tie it to that hole, because I want it to hang evenly. I don't want it to be all crooked. So let me put that side through. This is where a toothpick comes in handy. And we're going through this hole here. There we go. And so then you can see what cute little Christmas tree ornaments these would be. Aren't they adorable? Trying to think. I should have probably gone through. I'm going to go through the next hole over instead. And that's the one I'm aiming for. Okay, let me screw that on, and look, it hangs perfectly straight. And I'm thinking, do I want to tie that down there? Yeah, I'm going to tie it down in the middle. I love this string. I wish I knew where it was bought from, because I'd like to get some. It's pretty colors, and I just love the threads kind of sticking out, but it's not as thready as like the eyelash trim that you get is. I love the eyelash trim, but I think I love this more. So that's what that would look like. Isn't that cute? So we've got one on that one, so that one's good to go. And it's already tied in a knot, so I'm going to cut off the tip, and the tip looks really cute because it's just kind of frayed. Looks like frayed fabric. Okay, so let's go ahead and start trimming this out and making it beautiful. And I think I am going to go in this corner up here. Like so. There we go. We'll put a little white one in the corner. And then I don't know, maybe it would be cute just to kind of have them come down the side a little bit. Go like this, and then sort of take maybe some of the littler pink ones and come down the side. I think that might be cute. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do it a little bit different this time. I've got some, let's see, I think I have some other whitish flowers I've got these two that have a little more white and pink. Well, here's some more of my little white ones. Okay, and I have also, let me check here. I have some rose buds as well. I don't know where I put them. Where did I put those? Huh. I don't remember where I put them. I had put them aside the other day. Oh, and I want to show you guys. Look at this beautiful bird that I made. It's an ornament. I made this out of some that I got from my friend Rhonda, and I finally decided what I wanted to do with them. So I did get one done. Isn't that gorgeous? I love these so much, and they're made out of resin, and they were pink, so I just painted them white and came up with this, and I just love the way this one turned out. She is beautiful. Okay. Well, I wish I knew what I did with my rosebuds, but I don't. So I'm going to have to make do with what I have before me. Okay. That's okay. All right. So let's... Oh, wait. Are they in here? No, but I have some other flowers in there. One of those would be pretty in there too. And I do have two of them. I've got that. Darn, I wish I could find those rosebuds. It's going to bug me now till I find them. Okay, so let's just go ahead and move on here. I'm going to tell myself to get over it. I've got these teeny tiny roses here. These would work almost as well if I take these. These are like white with pink in the middle, and I just love these. And they'll kind of work like the rosebuds do. So there's two together, and let's get two more. Put these two together. Those are not the right ones. Oops. These are a little bit different, but we'll use these on the other shaker. Okay. All right, so I think I'm going to put one of these big flowers on here, but I do want to make these the same, so I'm looking to see. I know I had two of these sitting here. Oh, there's two. They're in here. Oh, there's only one more. Okay, so I do have two. So I think I'm going to take that one and put right there. And start coming down the side here. And this is the other flower that I'm thinking I'd like to at least throw one in each one. Really looks pretty in there. And then this one, I'm just going to cut it down and have these, like I still didn't get it short enough. I'm going to tuck those there. And just have them coming out the bottom, just like that. There we go. And that looks really pretty, I think. I don't know that I'm done with that, but I'm going to go ahead and mirror what I did on that one, on this other one. Because I am going to sell these in my shop as a pair. So I do want to make sure I do them exactly the same. And we need one of these right here. And this guy is going to go at the top. Right there. And we need our pretty wildflower to go in there. Just like that. And then we will take our pair of tiny roses, and those will go right there. Just like that. Okay. And then I wanted to take a couple of my little words here, and I took some out for my last project. What did I do with them? Here they are. I've got a few of these. Life is my message. Let it be. Live in the moment. Do what you love. Okay, I think I'm going to take these and I'm going to get my distressing ink. And where did I put it? I just saw it out the corner of my eye, you guys. I promise I did. What did I do with it? I probably laid something on top of it is what I did. There it is. Of course I did. Okay, so I'm going to use this Ranger Cranberry Distressing Ink. And I'm going to go around. I'm going to use this one that says Live in the Moment. And I'm just going to get a little bit of the ink across the front of it as well. Just like that. And I'm going to use Let It Be. Making me sing the song now. Let it be, let it be. And I was not, some of you may think this is terrible, but I was not a Beatles fan growing up. Everyone around me was, but I just could not ever love the Beatles. And I think the reason is that they played their music so much on the radio And I was a 70s kid. I was kind of a little bit after the Beatles were so popular. And so for me, I got into a whole different genre outside of the Beatles. And I'm just adding a little bit of this. This one is Hickory Smoke by Tim Holtz. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this around the edges just to make it look a little bit more aged and not just all pink. This one, it's like really hard, this ink pad, and I'm not sure why, if it's just his ink pads or what, but it's a different feel than all of my other ink pads. And I don't think it's because it's old, although it's been around a while. I've had these distress inks literally for years and didn't use them because it just wasn't my thing, and I didn't really know how you were supposed to use them. So I just let them sit for a long time, and then finally one day I started watching some videos, and I started watching people use them, and I thought, you know what, why am I letting that stuff sit there and waste away? I love the look that it gives. So I just went ahead and started using it. And I used to, when I crafted back in the 80s, I always distressed everything. I used to do a lot of ceramic stuff, and I always antiqued everything I did because I loved the antiqued look. So I always did it, and I don't know why. I just didn't, for a long time, didn't want to pick up the distress inks. So I'm going to put, where do I want these to go? It looks kind of cute just at the bottom like that, I think. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. I wish I had my other distress ink though, because there's another one that I like more that I use all the time. Oh, let me check the other room. Hold on a minute, you guys. I found it. And this is a espresso color, and I just like the way this one goes on better because it gives better coverage, and it really does look antique. So that's the difference between the two, and doesn't that look cool? So I prefer this one. I like the pink, I like the raspberry and the pink one, but I like to add some of this around the edges too because it just adds more of that distressed look. So there we go. Now I'm happy. So I'm just going to take and making sure that that's the way I want it to go and not up here, because it really does look cute up here. Actually, I think I like it better up there than I do at the bottom, so I'm just going to go with it. So this is the one that says live in the moment. And let it be, we'll go right here on this one, and I need to lift this flower just slightly so that I can put some glue behind it and pop that in there. Let it be. And that is super duper cute, you guys. I love it. The only thing is I feel kind of like I need something over here, but I think I might be grasping at straws there. And I want to use, let's see, how did we do this one? I want to use those 2 holes. So I'm trying to follow them around the jar. Okay. There's that one. Maybe we can get the other one to go in just as quickly. That would be nice. Look at that. Uh-oh. It's shredding it. Oh no. It's okay. We're going to get this through there with the toothpick. Hopefully I'll pick the right hole because I wasn't watching what I was doing there. So there we go. All right, so let's pull this even and see where this is going to land. And yeah, that's exactly where I wanted it. And I'm going to tie it in a knot down here. Sorry, you guys, I got off camera again. I'm so sorry. My camera's in a weird spot today. And I didn't keep that good and tight, but that's okay. Oh, and I got it. Look at that. I got it way off. Oh, well, that's okay. We'll even them both out. Darn it. It's hard to get these to both go through the hole together because they get to where they both look exactly the same, and it's hard to see how they're supposed to be. Okay. And those are super duper cute, you guys. I'm going to do one more thing to these and then we'll be done. Actually, 2 more things. One thing is I'm going to add a little bit of stickles on the little sign. I'm just going to go around the edge of the sign with some silver stickles. Not really covering up that distressed look. I'm just kind of going almost to the inside of that. There's that, and maybe just a little bit, on the center of these flowers that are in the middle here. Just that one flower. Okay. And what else was I going to do? Oh, I know. Lost my train of thought there for a minute. I am going to use a little bit of glass glitter because these are not going to be for food, so it's okay for me to add some glass glitter to it. And I'm just putting a decent amount of Mod Podge on here. And again, I had my brush out too long and it got hard on me. And I want to get some on the flowers. Sorry, you guys. That's a spammer. I swear those calls come in all day long, every day. It's ridiculous. I am so tired of the electronic age and all that it brings with it. I can't tell you guys. It's so frustrating. Okay, and then I'm going to do this one first, and I'm going to do this over my trash can. I'm only sprinkling a small amount over this, and I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so I just shook it over the trash can. I'm tapping it down here just to kind of flatten everything out and get it so that there's no little edges poking up. And let's get the other one real quick. Put a nice amount of Mod Podge on there. And we will get our glass glitter. Let's see, get these flowers covered up a little bit. Just like that. I'm just putting nice thick dollops of the Mod Podge on there for that glass glitter to stick to. I used to use triple thick, but I don't use that anymore. I gave it up because I didn't like the way it was yellowing everything, and someone else told me that actually it could be the Mod Podge, and honestly I think the Mod Podge does do it also, because after I was told that, I was sort of paying attention, and I think that is correct. But on this I'm not so worried about it because it's going to have a vintage look anyway, sort of, and that's okay. And I really, if you don't put too much of the Mod Podge on there, you don't have too much trouble with yellowing and stuff. It stays pretty nice. And I did want to put a little bit off to the side here, a little spot that I missed, off to the other corner there. Okay, let me just sprinkle this on there. Okay, so I've got my glass glitter on there. I'm going to tap it all down. Tap it on the flowers so that you don't have little edges popping up. And sometimes when you put it on, you'll see where your glue strings are too. So you can kind of, because it'll like stretch between your glue strings, and you can see, okay, I need to pull that string out of there. But when I'm all done and everything's dry, I will take a heat gun and I will melt those glue strings. Get rid of all of them. At least everything I can see. And it'll be all good to go. Part of me is wondering, should I put a little bit of glass glitter up or kind of around the lid? But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to leave that, whoops, wrong lid. I don't know why I didn't use my little thing of Mod Podge. It would have been so much easier. Okay. And let's see, do we need anything else on these, you guys? Do we need a little piece of bling somewhere? Let's see if I have anything that will complement it. That's kind of pretty. Or do we need it over in this corner? Ugh, right here. Looks real pretty in that corner, doesn't it? That might be nice. Let me look. Okay. That edge. Or the corner. And this one's turning so I can't see it. Which one looks better? Actually, I think it looks better up here in this corner. Oh, but I do have something else. I just don't know where they are. I have some little gold bows that would be super duper cute. Are they in here? Yes! These little bows here would be super cute on here because they're super tiny, and so they would be perfect. Let's just see how they look down here in the corner. I just feel like I have to put something down here in this corner. So there we go. Little gold bow is it. And the mailman's here, so the dogs in town are all barking. Okay. So there we go, you guys. These are done. My little sugar shakers, my sugar and cinnamon shakers. Super duper cute. I turned them into cute little ornaments. What a fun project this was. And easy peasy and cheap, you know, budget conscious project. But super fun to do. So that's it for this one, you guys. Let me see if I can get these to where you can see the glass glitter a little bit better. So there you can see it. Yeah, you can see the sparkle on those. Look at how pretty that looks. So that's it, you guys. All done. Thank you for watching. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I hope you will consider subscribing. And hitting that notification bell so that you'll get notified when I do future videos. And for those of you who are currently subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate that you guys come back and watch me each time I do my videos. Let's get this channel growing so that when I hit 7,000, I can do another giveaway for you guys. So we're not too terribly far off from that. So tell your friends, share my videos, put them out on Facebook, anywhere you can think of. Put them out there so that people will watch. and get over here and subscribe to my channel. And soon we will be doing that giveaway. I may do one before I hit the 7,000 mark, but I'm going to wait and see kind of how fast we travel to that direction. But anyway, just tell your friends, share my channel, and again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for coming back and watching. And if you're new to my channel and you've subscribed, welcome, welcome, welcome. I love having you here. And leave some comments down below, you guys. You know the comments do help me to get YouTube to place my videos in front of more viewers. And so the more comments and the more thumbs up I get, the better chance I have of getting before more people. So if you would do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. I'd like to get to 100 comments if I could. That would be awesome. So anyway, if you guys would do that for me, I would really appreciate it. And let's together get this channel growing. Thanks so much, you guys. God bless you, and bye-bye. Have a great afternoon, and, well, great afternoon. Have a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.